Good morning, sunshines. Happy May 1st. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, it's 5:30 in the a.m. I let myself lay in bed for longer than I normally do this morning, but I'm going to get up. I'm going to knit my stripes. I'm going to pick my mini yarn thing. I'm very excited. It's very exciting. It's very happy May. Happy Beltane. Happy Wednesday. Fun fact. Wednesday in Spanish is my favorite Spanish word. It's just magical. Miércoles, it's a magical word. It's my favorite. And Wednesday is my favorite day of the week. Although I do feel that school should be off every single Wednesday. Not like off, but like not in person. I feel like in person Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday would make us much more successful as teachers and students. Like learning should be happening on those days, but not in person. We could have like virtual office hours or whatever. I don't know. 5 days in a row is too long in an elementary situation. It's too long for students to be there. They are like kids on Monday are so different from kids on Friday. And I feel like if we had Wednesday off, they would just be refreshed and ready to learn all week. Anyway, I'll step off my soapbox and let's get some knitting in before we go to work. So excited.
Hello, sunshines. So this is my to-do list this evening. I'm home from work. Yay! I got really quick. Let's talk. One of my 6th graders gave me this ring today. I found this bracelet on the gym floor at breakfast. I'm just going to wear it until one of the students is like, "Hey, that's my bracelet." And I'll be like, "Well, don't leave it in the breakfast room." I also got a Kinder Bueno from one of my coworkers. She just gave me one out of nowhere. It was very exciting. And we were supposed to have a staff meeting, but we were given the gift of time to go home and enjoy the weather. So anyway, this is my to-do list this evening. This is 2 loads of laundry. I have 1 more in the dryer that I need to fold because I didn't want to this weekend. I have this mini that I grabbed this morning that I'm going to work into this blanket. I did not finish the square before it was time to go to work, which is fine. And then I'm going to put it into this blanket. And then if there's some left, I'm sure there will be, it's going to go in my nor'easterly. I also want to off and on work on the hat, get some progress on that. I need to do 1 ridge on the pride blanket. I need to read 1 of the laws of power. And then I can do whatever I want for the evening. Laundry first. Kitten first, you say? Okay, kitten first, and then laundry. Hello, sunshines. It is about 9 p.m. on May 1st. Oh, very exciting. So exciting. And I just want a quick check-in with you. So, something that I didn't talk about book-wise starting last month. What's this going on? I don't know. I did not talk about how I am listening to The Odyssey by Homer via audiobook. I've never read it. It's been on my list of things to read, or listen to forever, but I just never have. But my kiddo is not doing great in English class, and they are reading The Odyssey. So we are now listening to The Odyssey. We're on book 3 out of I don't know how many. On the audiobook, we're at like 50-ish minutes out of 11 and something minutes, 11 hours and something minutes. So I don't know. I mean, we have to finish it in May because school ends the first week of June. So, or maybe we'll finish in June, but I'm listening to that. But I have some things to show you. Ba-dum-ba-da. As anticipated, I finished these mitts today. Used up all of the yarn. I think that there might be, I used up all of the yarn in here. There was like maybe a foot total of this yarn left after I did the bind off, but it's already worked into, a scrappy blanket. All the ends are woven in, so I'll put these away for when it gets cooler again. That's where I was yesterday when I recorded the episode, so I did this today. There was not a ton of knitting done at school, just this, and that's pretty much it. Also, so I have a passion planner, and they have this lovely monthly reflection spread that I only used twice last year, and I don't think I've used it at all so far this year. So I usually put like stickers and quotes and stuff all over these pages, but this month I'm doing something a little different. I have a habit tracker that I plan to fill in every day. And everything should be filled in at the end. The way that I'm doing my journal this year is every week I have a different colored pen, and then quotes and stuff get written in black ink. So like my record of my day goes in orange, and then quotes and stuff go in black. I'm not going to show you any pages. Excuse me, because I haven't previewed any to see if they are showable. I'll look and see if there are any that don't give like too much information away about my life. And if there are, I'll show them to you at a different date in May. But anyway, so I have read fiction, read nonfiction, a mini skein used up, a garter ridge on the pride blanket, a bias strip stripe, and an Advent sock stripe. And I used up 2 mini skeins today, and I did 2 garter ridges on my blanket. So this will hopefully, all of these will be filled in, but we'll see. Sometimes action and intent don't line up, is what I was trying to say. And like tomorrow I am going to a concert, so I'm probably not going to do all of these things. I'm going to try, but I probably won't. The day after that, I'm going to a wedding. So again, I'm really on the day that we have the wedding. Oh, it's going to be, the wedding starts an hour and 45 minutes after I get off of work. So that doesn't give me a lot of time to do things. And I don't know how late I'll be there because I'm driving with my sister and her boyfriend. So I'll be there until they're there. So who knows? But we'll come to that when we get there. I'm starting out the month strong, at least. Good job, me. All right, I am going to go and I am going to read Daisy Darker, and I am really close to finished. Look at that. I don't know if I'll finish tonight, but I'm going to get pretty close if I don't finish it. I will see you tomorrow. It's the morning. I just washed my hair because I'm going to a wedding tomorrow. And my hair this morning looked fine, but like was feeling a little way. And I was like, well, do I really want to be relegated to having to wear my hair up tomorrow? So, in order to give myself options for this wedding, I washed my hair today. I usually wash my hair like every 10 days, but starting around day like 7, I just wear it up for a few days. Nobody else knows it's dirty, but I know it's dirty, and around day 7, like I feel like whatever. That's the hair schedule that works for me, but I was at day like 6. So I washed my hair. I finished Daisy Darker this morning. It was really good. So I anticipated most of it. There was something that like I didn't guess, but as soon as it happened, I was like, huh, yes, all of this makes sense. Can you hear my child? She's very, very quiet at school, and at home she's just an explosion of sound. Just like all the sound that she holds in during the day and while she's sleeping comes out when we're at home. So if this was a normal recording, I would be like, hey, I'm recording, and she would be quiet for about 20-30 minutes. But this is a vlog, and this is my kiddo. So she's so loud. Anyway, I finished Daisy Darker. It was really good. And
I'm going to the library on my way to the concert, and the book that I have on hold at the library is on Kindle. And I was like, oh, I'll start Bridgerton because I have it here, but I think I'd rather start that because I'm going to have it in paper copy and Kindle copy, which means I can take it to the concert with me. So I think I'm going to do that. It's whatever the third book is in the Throne of Glass series. Heir of something. Heir of Shadows? I don't remember for sure. I think I'm going to start that. And it's nearly time for me to get ready for work, and I have not done any of my daily tasks. It's fine. It's fine. If they get done, cool. If they don't get done, look at me failing to accomplish all my tasks on day 2. It's fine. I cast this sock on yesterday before school, but didn't actually work on it at all yesterday. But this is where it is before breakfast duty, because this is today's knitting. Hey, sunshines. It's a little after 8 p.m. I should be at a concert right now. But as I was driving to the concert, my car overheated. And I had to get it towed. So it's at a shop. On the bright side, the shop is only 10 miles away from my house instead of my car overheating at the concert venue, which is a lot more miles away from my house. So towed it to a shop. I have to call the shop in the morning and see what I can do. Luckily, I called my sister, because I always call my sister when my car messes up, because I have like serious car trauma. Like I can handle so many things. I'm the girl you want in a crisis, but not about my car. I have serious car trauma because I'll tell you the story. Because when I was little, my mom we had a Thunderbird. This is probably why I don't like that type of car. Like, not just Thunderbirds in general, but any like sporty-ish type of car, I don't like them. We had a Thunderbird, and it was unreliable. And my mom would tell me to pray. That was my job. She would tell me to pray that it would start. And the longer it took to start up, the higher frequency her screech, please pray, please make it work.
like it was my job to make the car work. I'm sitting in the back of a car, but I'm praying my little heart out. So I was driving and everything was fine, and then all of a sudden my gauge was at hot. I was like, oh, that's not good. But I was like, I was on a 4-lane, 1-way freeway road-ish thing, but not on a freeway. Like, it was still city, but I was all the way toward the median, and that happened, and there was a gas station like 20 feet in front of me, but no way was I getting across these 4 lanes of traffic because they had just crossed an actual freeway that south of that was closed, so everybody was being diverted, and it was a mess. And I was like, oh crap. And then my fluids light went on, and I was like, oh no. And then, like, literally 15 seconds later, smoke started coming out of the front of my car. So yeah. So I don't know. So I called my sister, and she didn't answer. She was at work, and I knew she was at work, but sometimes she's able to answer. She was not able. So I called her boyfriend, and I was like, I never call him. And he was like, hello. And I was like, I need an adult. And he was like, okay, what's going on? And so I told him, and he was not too terribly far away. So he came and like looked at the car, and we got it to start, but had already called to get it towed because it was far enough away from home that I didn't want to try to drive it home and maybe overheat it again. And he thinks that it's either a hose or the radiator. I don't know anything about cars, so I just know that my car is not doing what it needs to do, and that is stressful. But the officer who arrived at the scene was really nice, and the tow truck driver was really nice, so there's that. But I should be at a concert right now, and I'm not. And it's even more of a bummer because my best friend and I bought tickets to meet up together. Like, they're just lawn seats, but she almost never goes to concerts. Like, I go to a lot of concerts, and she almost never goes. But she was like, she asked me if I wanted to go to this concert. And I was like, yes, absolutely. I was thinking about going anyway, but couldn't find anyone to go with. So I was meeting her and her boyfriend there. They live far away. But I was super excited because, like, some of her other friends were going to be there. So we were going in like a group thing, which is so cool. So yeah, I'm pretty bummed about it. And then after I got off the phone with my sister's boyfriend, I called my work wife and had a panic attack. I called her because I was about to have a panic attack, and we are both each other's person for like getting through it. She calls me when she's having a panic attack too. So she stayed on the phone with me until my sister's boyfriend got there, and so that was good. So everything's fine. We'll see what's wrong with my car and figure it out from there. So hopefully it's not like, I don't know. Hopefully it's not a big horrible thing, because I have some cool things planned this year or this May, but I need my car. Okay, I'm gonna go so I don't cry on camera. So yeah, I'm gonna read a book, watch a podcast, knit a little, go to sleep in a minute. This is not the video I wanted to be showing you. I wanted to be showing you concert footage right now. But it'll be okay.
All right, friends, it is bedtime. I haven't actually worked on anything since since I got home and recorded my video. I instead scrolled on Facebook and Instagram, and yeah. But now I'm gonna get ready for bed, and I started reading Bridgerton this morning. It's in This Kiss. I know I said I was gonna read the other book. I did pick up that book from the library before I went and my car broke down, but I left that book in my car because whatever, it's fine, I'll get it this weekend. But I started this morning, and I thought I would show you progress of things that I worked on. So I took this cowl to work on at the concert because knitting needles were on the approved item list, but then I didn't go to the concert. So I worked on it while my sister's boyfriend took me for dinner because I hadn't eaten. And my car broke down. And we went and visited my sister at her bar. I can't remember if I said all these things already. I'm sorry if I did. But yeah, I put in 2 minis and part of a third, so that's cool. And then I worked on the sock for my oldest kiddo. Put in, I don't know, maybe 10-ish rounds today. That's pretty good. So I'm going to read some Bridgerton and go to sleep. And try not to think too much about my car because I can't do anything about it until tomorrow. But it's okay. I'm okay. Things are fine. My roommate's gonna drive me to work tomorrow, and my sister and her boyfriend are going to pick me up with my kiddo because they were planning on picking me up from my house anyway, and I live ridiculous close to work, and I was planning on getting ready for the wedding at work anyway because the wedding is so soon after. So I think I'm going to take this project to work on at the wedding because it's really, really, really easy, but also entertaining kind of because it's just little small blips of color. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to take. And the bag is really small and it'll fit inside the purse that I bought to hold my shoes for the wedding. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Hopefully tomorrow is a better day. But you know what? Even as that was happening, people were so super nice because I ran into, my car broke down 20 feet away from a gas station on a one-way street, so I couldn't do anything, but I literally ran into the gas station and the gas attendant was super nice and was like, oh, do you need help? I can help if you need help. And I was like, no, it's okay. And the officer who came to help with the car thing, did I tell you the whole story? I don't even know. Hopefully I did. Well, anyway, there was an officer who came because I was on a busy road and it's for my safety. But he was nice, and the tow truck driver, he was really nice. So people were being really, really nice and stuff, so it was okay. And I wasn't that far from home and I was able to get home and stuff. So as much as car stuff stresses me out, this wasn't terrible. We'll see tomorrow when I find out, maybe, if my car can be worked on. I don't even know. Let it go. Try not to borrow tomorrow's troubles tonight. Those are for tomorrow. And it could just be something small that's really easy to fix. Maybe they get my car in and they fix it like that, and it's, expensive because it's a car thing, but not expensive for a car thing. So yes. And I it's fine. It's fine. everything is fine. I don't feel as stressed as I feel like I could possibly feel about this situation, which makes me feel like maybe I'm getting better about my car trauma. I hope. All right, I'm going to go to bed. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me ramble about this unimportant in the world situation thing that just feels really big to me today because I'm in it.
Look at this silliness. Look what I did. I started and I forgot to get rid of that red stripe. So now I have a little tiny red stripe. I'm not pulling back. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not pulling it out. It's fine. But I talked all about taking out that stripe so it would be a full stripe and all this, and then I forgot. It's fine. So that's my day 1, just a little tiny blip. Day 2, day 3. Good morning. It's Friday. Oh, I have a wedding tonight. Go to tonight. Excuse me. And I did not sleep well last night. I stayed up too late. And not on purpose. I was trying, but like the anxiety of the car and stuff had me. So, and then I woke up at 3 a.m., which is way before my wake up time because some kitten is very needy. Yeah, I'm looking at you. So, still a little while before going to work, so I'm going to start on the stripe. Maybe finish it before I need to get ready. We'll see. Okay, I did finish the stripe before it's time to get ready for work. But I also did remember to take out that stripe that I wasn't sure if it was a full stripe on the sock. So I only made the mistake once. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. It's just, no one's going to know except me and you. But you won't tell, right? Hello, sunshines. So it is late o'clock on Friday. I'm home from the wedding. It was lovely and I had a lot of fun. The food was really, really good. And my cousin is significantly younger than me, so I was like, is it going to be fun? Am I going to have fun? Is there going to be dancing, or is it going to be like a bunch of family and like, I don't know. So fun. I'll put in a clip of me dancing with my aunt's husband because he was the only person who would dance with me. But we had fun, but people obviously don't understand how, I can't even think of what it's called when you form 2 lines and then people dance down the center, and then when you get to the end, you become part of the lines that then move down. You know what I'm talking about, right? But obviously, like, we were part of the line, we waited our turn, and people just didn't know how to do the line. So anyway, it was fun. I had fun.
And then I got home and I had a chat with my oldest kiddo, and that was super, super fun. But also, excuse me, late o'clock, as I said, I ordered some yarn from Knit Picks because they had sock yarn on sale. I think it's on sale through the 6th. I feel like that's true. So when you see this, you might have a couple days. But I ordered some because I had been talking about how I wanted to use sock yarn in a blanket, the granny square blanket, to put it together. And I needed yarn for the pride blanket, which is not sock yarn, but I threw in a skein of that. But sock yarn was on sale. So I was like, well, clearly I need to get sock yarn. I don't know if I'm going to need more yarn for the hat, but I am going to order more yarn from Knit Picks sometime in the near to mid future. Depending on what my car situation is, it's going to cost about $800, and I'm not going to get it back until at least Wednesday. But okay, so like not buying yarn right now, but okay, for that blanket that I was talking about, the Totoro Starry Night blanket. So anyway, I'm going to show you the yarn. I don't usually order yarn. I don't buy a lot of... I buy yarn for projects specifically. I don't buy yarn just because I want to buy yarn. I used to a little bit, not a ton, but like I used to a little bit, but not so much anymore. So let me show you that. Okay, so I got 10 skeins of the, what is this? The ash color. I wanted Dove Heather, but it was out of stock. And they said it was going to be available on the 30th of April, which is when I ordered this. So I logged back on the 30th of April, and then it said the 2nd of May it would be available. And I was like, I don't know. I don't want to wait for them to keep pushing it back potentially. So I just ordered ash instead, which this is going to be the yarn that I'm going to use to put together my granny squares. I didn't know how many I was going to need, so I was like, I'll just order a whole bag. I feel like it's probably going to be enough, but if it's not enough, I'll order more. And if it's more than enough, that's fine. Like, it's a really lovely gray color. I can use it for literally anything. And then, okay, so this is the green for the pride blanket. I only ordered one skein. I might regret it. I might have to order another skein, but I don't know, because I had a lot of that purple left over, and I'm going to be decreasing the stitches in the rows on the blue sections too. So I don't know. If I have to order another green, it's fine. But, you know, I have one to start out with. And then I don't usually buy yarn specifically for scrappy blankets, but being completely honest, I'm kind of having a block on working on the second corner to corner blanket because I have minis, but I kind of want to use them in my other blankets before I use them in my corner to corner. So I bought minis specifically to go in my corner to corner. I got the mini pack garage sale, and this multicolored one is going to go in other blankets. And, you know, it's possible. I don't remember what these look like in daylight. It's late o'clock, like I said. So it's possible I might use some of the others in other blanket projects. But mostly, I just want to work these into my corner to corner. So I got garage sale. I got Timberline, which is like bluish green colors, and I got Snorkel, which again, like the more variegated ones are gonna probably go in other blankets too, but I don't know. I want to make progress
on the corner to corner, and I feel like I'm using up my minis in my other blankets and I'm not putting in enough work onto my corner to corner. So I bought some yarn for the corner to corner. It's fine. I make the rules, and it's fine if it's not leftover scraps. It's fine that they're mini skeins. People order mini skeins all the time to make blankets. All the time. So why am I restricting myself to only using scraps or like, yeah, why am I saying that I can only use the very, very leftovers? I know that I have jokingly said it is the blanket where yarn goes to die, because it is. It's where the ends of the ends of the ends go. But you know what? There's no reason why I can't use other yarn in it, why I can't buy yarn specifically for it. So that's what I'm going to do. Probably this weekend. Probably tomorrow, because I don't have a vehicle, so I can't go anywhere. So I'm going to do that. But you'll have to tune in, because I think I'm going to end this vlog here. Thank you so much for joining me for the first few days of May, and we will see what kind of shenanigans I get up to over the weekend. Oh wait, inadvertent mistruth. This is what I took with me to the wedding. Yes, I took knitting to a wedding, and I knit on it. And when people asked, was I seriously knitting at a wedding? I said, of course I'm knitting at a wedding. If I can't bring my knitting, I'm not going. So I was here and I knit. Let's see. Yeah, I finished off the mini that I was in. I knit in 2 more. I'm actually going to I'm going to cut this purple because I'm at 10 rounds of that purple, so I've added in this pink. I don't know what happened here. I probably was knitting in the car or in the dark or something. Oh, I was knitting in a bar. Silly me. And I forgot to cut my yarn. I got distracted. So I'm going to cut this purple and continue on with this. But yeah, that's what I did today. So I used up 1, 2, 3 minis today. Good job, me. And I thought I wasn't going to get much done on my daily to-dos. I mean, I didn't do all of them, but I did more than half, I think. All right, for real now. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.